Hey, ja, ihr Sternschnuppen. Willkommen zurück zu Crossfire, zur Fortsetzung dieses Spiels. Beim letzten Mal etwas länger unterwegs waren, bei der nächsten Freelancer-Passage des Spiels, wo wir 250.000 Credits verdienen sollten, haben wir die bisschen trotzdem rumgeflogen, um ein neues Schiff zu kaufen, und zwar den Star Blazer, der ist der Nachfolger zum Star Tracker, und ihn entsprechend mit Waffen auszurüsten von der Willard Station. Haben wir Magma Hammers draufgeholt und dann sind wir quasi losgeflogen mit Missionen, um Piloten einzusammeln, um die als Verkaufen Gewinn bringt auf die Gefängnisstationen. Und haben wir gemacht und sind jetzt hier in New York, ich glaube in Fort Bush, glaube ich. Ich glaube Fort Bush ist das, ne? Genau, wir haben wieder Fort Bush geflogen und letztes Mal, weil wir nach Manhattan müssen, weil Juni uns kontaktiert hat und gesagt hat, es stimmt was nicht. Was mich nicht gerade beruhigt, muss ich sagen, aber guck mal hier gibt es Starflyer, wollen wir mit dem Starflyer noch umfliegen? Nee, ne? Aber nicht, wir wollen, was nehmen wir denn da? Equipment, brauchen wir was Equipment-mäßiges? Gute Frage. Brauchen wir was Equipment-mäßiges? Ich glaube, wir sind gut ausgerüstet. Ich glaube, wir haben alles, was wir brauchen. Wir gehen mal nach dem Händler. Ich habe immer nichts mehr im Lager, im Frachtraum, glaube ich. Aber guck nochmal. Alles losgeworden. 1,9 Millionen haben wir. Ja, ist schon fällt ein bisschen relativ viel Geld, aber auch zugleich recht wenig. Weil man später allein Schiffe deutlich mehr kosten. Also die wir für Crossfire quasi brauchen. Alles, was ein Postgame ist, sag ich mal, aber was ursprünglich Postgame war, ist jetzt hier mit einer neuen Story versehen. Also ja, hier mal in die Bar, wo wir hier übernachtet haben, da reden wir mit den Leuten. Und ja, gucken, was so Neues gibt in der Welt von FreeLancer. Oh, haben wir übernachtet, man kennt es ja. Den kennen wir schon, Das ist neu. Curacao Summit is now set. With Rhineland finally agreeing to attend, the summit meeting is now moving forward. Delegates, including our own secretary, Valentine, representing Liberty, are to attend the meeting on Curacao sometime in the coming week. Aha. Und dann gibt es eine Nomad Invasion. Local authorities have confirmed that a large fleet entered the X-3043 system. It seemed to be a large-scale invasion of nomad forces which try to take control over the system. Ja, wie gesagt, das Spiel ist halt, der Mod eigentlich für alle Leute, die das Original halt kennen, die Story. Und deswegen habe ich auch ursprünglich das erweiterte Intro genommen. Das ist das ursprüngliche, weil ja, das ursprünglich die Meinung zum Hauptspiel nicht mehr passt, weil das alles spoilert. Aber man muss auch sagen, habe ich glaube ich auch damals erzählt, FreeLancer ja ursprünglich ja auch ein bisschen länger noch geplant, ne? Also die Story, die es ja gab, war letztendlich auch noch gekürzt worden, weil man das Spiel fertig kriegen wollte. Das war nicht mehr die komplette Story. Das war halt deutlich abgekürzt und so weiter. Deswegen macht ursprünglich der ursprüngliche Intro dann mehr Sinn, aber das ganze Konzept wurde geändert einfach. Deswegen. Aber ich habe das ja hier installiert, das erweiterte Intro. Auch wenn es, was erweitert ist, halt ein bisschen anders ist hier im Spiel, als es da gezeigt wurde. In gegebener Zeit werde ich da nochmal drauf eingehen. Aber es ist noch eine Weile hin. Und ja, okay, wir reden mit den Leuten wieder hier, mit dem Barkeeper zum Beispiel.
We've met before, haven't we?
Mm-hmm. I'm Trent.
Of course. Trent. Nice to see you again.
You too. Have anything?
Yeah, I've heard a rumor going around. Interested?
Well, yes, I'm interested.
Fine. Here's what I heard.
Was ist los? We run regular patrols into the Pittsburgh Devil Fields. Lots of rogues back there. A few junkers, but they are not smuggling anything in that area, so we generally leave them alone.
Could be useful later. Thank you.
Be seeing you. Good luck.
Was stand da drauf? Hab's nicht gesehen, naja. Sherry traviert.
Mr. Trent, excellent work last time. Good to see you.
Thanks. What do you have?
Well, if you must know, I have heard a rumor.
All right, I'm listening.
Okay, here's what's going on.
I can't believe Rhineland has reached this far into California. Just what are they thinking? Certainly President Jacoby won't stand for this. But the way the Senate is, it would take days for them to actually decide on any recourse. Hat sich ja doch rumgesprochen, dass sie hier waren in Kalifornien.
Good to know. Thanks.
That's great. You won't regret it.
Also für die haben wir letztes Mal eine Mission gemacht, als wir mit ihr gesprochen haben. Okay, wir machen keine Mission, der hat nichts zu sagen, der auch nicht. Okay, gut, dann war's das hier. Wir fliegen jetzt nach Manhattan rüber. Also, ja, los geht's. So. Na dann, ab die Post. Exit ist eigentlich auf der anderen Seite, ne? Aber wir fliegen jetzt einfach in den Eingang rein. Ja, so ist das, ne?
FreeLancer Omicron 1-8. This is Fort Bush. You are cleared for launch. Good luck out there.
Okay.
Doc.
Attention all wingmen, this is Bounty Hunters. Yellow 5-1.
Na dann.
Sit rep. What's your status? This is Yellow 5-1. Status
Oh.
report. All systems non.
Doc. Access granted.
Incoming Liberty Freighter convoy. This is Fort Bush. You are in range of our station. Identify.
Okay.
This is Courier White 5. We're sending the data now. Texas City.
So. Mhm.
Doc.
Incoming heavy fighter patrol. This is Trenton. We see you on our scope. Please identify yourself.
Leute, der Autopilot ist nicht so gut hier. Den müssen wir ein bisschen unterstützen oder sowas.
Received your transmission.
Ah.
Omicron 9. What is your destination? Acknowledged. Your request to land is granted. Please proceed to land.
Yep.
Initiating trade lane sequence.
Junie, what's going on?
Over here.
Hey, what's wrong?
Nothing. Something. I don't know yet.
What do you mean?
Ashcroft's missing. He was on a Liberty dreadnought in a maximum security cell surrounded by armed guards. Trent, you don't escape from that. After our last assignment, I had a few more questions for him about his Rhineland connection. When I got there, he was gone.
Who would transfer him without telling
He
you?
wasn't transferred. Every record of him being arrested was wiped clean. Even the guards were changed. They say they never even heard of Sean Ashcroft.
What do you think's going on?
I don't know, but there's more. Walker. He's gone too.
Walker's gone? But he's the captain of a naval cruiser. Ship captains just don't go missing without someone noticing.
Neither do their ships. It's listed as lost 5 years ago.
5 years ago? That's impossible.
People around us are disappearing, Trent.
Well, we're here. What's our move?
We have to find out what's going on. The last place Walker's ship was stationed was California. Somebody must have seen him. That's where we'll start. Are you with me?
Mhm. Follow Junie to the California system to find Walker. The last known location of Walker's ship was near California Miner. Ja, aber letztes Mal haben wir ihn ja getroffen, selbst auf Willard. Er wollte nach Willard, ist er halt gelandet, hat mit Junie geredet. Und danach gab es ja diese Infektion, die da wahrscheinlich gemacht werden sollte an dem Schiff. An den anderen Schiffen. Und danach ist er verschwunden, hat er nicht gesagt, wo er hin will. Ja, weil die haben ja miteinander noch gesprochen danach. Naja, difficulty since this is not an official LSF mission, there is no LSF data until available, meine ich, meine Güte. Reward 7000 Credits, ja gut. Wir sagen hier in dem Fall nicht nein, also allgemein in der Hauptstory nicht mehr, aber später gibt es halt mindestens eine Option, weiß ich noch, da muss man so ein Nein sagen, um eine andere Mission zu machen. Die machen wir dann auch, aber so lange geht noch eine Weile hin, werden wir erstmal Ja sagen, akzeptieren.
When do we leave?
In a few minutes. I need to finish up some business inside first.
Watch yourself.
keep an eye on our ships, all right?
Mr. Trent, it's very important that you and I speak.
And why is that?
Because we're the last two.
Last two what?
Freeport 7 survivors, Mr. Trent. You and I are the last ones in Liberty. Everyone else is either dead or missing.
Wait, I know you. From the rescue ship. What happened out there?
They were looking for something. I'm a thief, Mr. Trent. I came to Freeport 7 to deliver something that a certain party wanted very badly. Apparently they weren't alone.
You're telling me this is all because of you?
It's not really about me, Mr. Trent. It's about this. This is what they're after. And now they're after us. We need to get as far away from here as possible. Hold it right there. Get your hands up.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. I can explain.
I have my orders. All artifact smugglers are considered enemies of the state and are to be shot on sight.
Freeze, soldier! I am an agent with the Liberty Security Force. This man is a freelancer who is working with me on assignment.
I found him dealing in illegal artifacts.
Then arrest him.
What?
I'm afraid I can't do that.
Soldier, you are bound by Liberty Code to uphold the law. You don't have a choice. If he's a suspect, take him into custody. The law protects him and ensures a fair trial.
Not anymore.
He was gonna kill me.
What do you mean, arrest him?
He was gonna kill us both. Who is that?
I don't know, but he had the right idea. Liberty isn't safe for us right now. We've got to leave.
Trent, no. What about Walker?
We won't be any good to Walker if we're dead. Do you see this man? I don't think he's alone. Junie, we need to stick together and we need some time and distance to sort this out.
I know a place. Follow me.
Ja, wir sollten direkt loslegen. Na, werden wir nicht mehr in die Bahn verschwinden. Wir haben keine Zeit dafür. Was wir Zeit haben, natürlich zum Speichern, natürlich, damit wir hier keine Grafikfehler produzieren, ne, sag ich mal. Aber los geht's. Direkt weiter. Okay, meet Junie in space outside planet Manhattan. Escape from Liberty. Objective: something has gone terribly wrong, and now you and Junie must escape from Liberty alive. Difficulty: standard operating procedure would be for Liberty to launch a system-wide Dragonhead for your capture. Escape will not be easy. Reward: you're alive. Na dann, los geht's.
What's the plan? First to Fort Bush, and then from there to the Badlands. If they find the bodies on the landing pad, the Navy will lock down all trade lanes. We have to hurry.
This is the Liberty Navy. Cut your engines and prepare to be taken into custody.
Na super. Na dann. Gehen wir mal Junie hinterher sofort.
Damn, they've blocked the Fort Bush trade lane? Come on, we've got to get out of here now. We have to get to West Point. It's the only way out. The Unity's blocking the entrance. We're surrounded.
Na super.
Trent, I don't think we can get out of this.
Der war auch nicht mehr.
I'm picking up additional hostiles coming in from Manhattan. There's just too many of them. I'm sorry.
Junie, this is King. Proceed to West Point.
King!
Walker here. We'll take care of the battleship. All hands, fire at will. I repeat, all hands, fire at will.
Code Red. I repeat, Code Red. This is the battleship unit. We're under attack and taking heavy casualties. In need of immediate assistance. All available units, please approach Manhattan. 0101. Please approach.
Trade lane is clear. Junie, Trent, get out of here. King, go with them.
What about you?
I'll be fine. Now go.
Wo ist er? Na dann. Nochmal abhauen.
Access granted.
Abhauen hier sofort.
This is gonna get rough. West Point will be alerted that we're coming. What's the plan?
We have to get to the Badlands. There's a place where we can hide.
Understood. Lambda 4 and Lambda 5 take flanking positions. We're heading straight for the old trade lane to Ithaca Station. Hostile fighters detected. They're closing fast.
Here they come. Several wings of Navy fighters.
We'll provide you cover.
Understood. Quickly, Trent. We've got to get to the Badlands. You take point.
Lambda 4 is down. Quick. Lambda 5 has been destroyed. We have to get out of here now.
Weg hier auf jeden Fall. Da nutzt das, 2 Leute getötet zu lassen, dafür, dass wir gerettet werden. Dann sind wir weggekommen.
Made it. The Badlands will shield us from their scanners. I don't think the Navy will follow us in here.
Damn it. That was close. I think we managed to shake him.
Thanks for getting us out of there. It started to look grim.
Thank Walker. When he told me that Trent's name showed up on the Navy's most wanted list, I knew you were in trouble.
What?
He's wanted for murder, artifact smuggling, treason, and the destruction of Freeport 7. Quite an impressive list, actually. Look, I have to rendezvous with Walker near Detroit. Stay low for a while. I'll be in touch.
Trent, I've uploaded new coordinates. You're gonna meet a friend of mine. Take point.
Ich finde eigentlich voll eine blöde Idee von King dahin zu fliegen, aber ey. Okay, wir wollen hier weg. So, weg der mal. Komm, Heule. Da lief er ganz gut, muss man sagen. Diesmal wegzukommen.
Approaching ships. This is a restricted area. Turn around at once.
Dr. Van Pelt. This is Junko. Junko Zane.
Junie, is this you? I've heard the news about you on the secure channels. What is going on?
Too long to explain. We need a place to hide.
You are cleared to dock. I'll meet you on the deck.
Oh, da ist wieder die Anomalie. Können wir wieder anomalisieren, oder? Dann machen wir mal, fliegen wir mal da durch. Komm her. Aber letztes Mal nicht gemacht. Anomalisiert haben wir sie. Haben wir sie jetzt? Okay. Interessant. Was immer hier macht.
Dock access granted.
Oh. Sicher angekommen auf jeden Fall.
Junie, oh, I'm glad you made it. The secure channel is buzzing with reports about you.
This is Trent.
Van Pelt's my name, young man. Welcome.
We just need to lay low for a while.
Well, you've come to the right place. The only visitor I get is a supply ship once a month.
If you don't mind my asking, what are you doing this far out?
Studying the anomalies in the Badlands. This station you see around you was part of a grand experiment to fuel Liberty's waning resources. That was long before the Gas Mining Guild, of course.
I never heard about that.
Nor would you. There was an accident here. Liberty doesn't like to publicize its failures. It was abandoned. Except for me, of course.
You're here all alone?
Except for the machines. I like it that way. Not a lot of
To
distractions.
all Liberty bounty hunters and peacekeeping forces, be advised there is a bounty for 2 suspects wanted for questioning. Sending identity data now. They're armed and extremely dangerous. End transmission.
Junie, what is all this about?
I think it has something to do with this.
I see. Clearly an artifact. But I've never seen anything like it.
Freeport 7 was destroyed for it. The man who had it was killed in front of me. We were almost next.
Well, it's very ancient. It's verified. Cadmium crystal setting. Still active. You might try Quintain.
What, Doctor?
Not what, dear. Who? Professor Roland Quintain of Cambridge. I can't help you with this, but he might. He's a respected xenoarchaeologist.
I don't understand. Help us what?
What? Identify it.
I don't want to identify it. I want to get rid of it.
We can't get rid of it now. There's a reason all this is happening, and we're in the middle of it. At least if we keep it, we have a bargaining chip.
I'm afraid your young man is right, my dear.
Oh, this is just great.
Don't worry. You'll both be safe in Britonium. Now, how to get you there?
Liberty ships approaching.
Long-range scan shows a Liberty patrol. They must have followed you somehow. They never come out this far.
So much for laying low.
I'm setting the automatic defense systems to cover you. Take the back way.
What back way?
One of the things that was left behind here was a jump gate to Magellan. No one has used it since the disaster, but it still works. It's deep in the Badlands. I'm loading up the coordinates for you now.
What about you?
I'll be fine. Take care of yourself. Good luck, young man.
Thank you.
I don't know.
You must go. Now.
Come on.
Ich frage natürlich, wo haben sie so das Bild her? So sehen wir gar nicht aus. Wo haben die das Bild von uns her? So sehen wir gar nicht aus, ey. Ja, okay. Also, die fliegen nie so weit hier raus. Das ist ja gar nicht weit weg eigentlich von der Trade Lane, ne? Also, eigentlich wundert es natürlich nicht, dass dann die Rogues hier volle Kontrolle haben in dem Gebiet, wenn die gar nicht weit fliegen. Naja, okay. Die Friend Benford Station, unser Missionsziel. Escape von Liberty nach wie vor. Und derselbe Text, ne? Ja, okay, also los geht's.
Junie, the patrol is getting closer. The interference from the anomaly will only hide you for so long. Quick, head into the Badlands.
Unidentified craft, stay right where you are. You are in violation of Liberty Security Code and are subject to immediate termination.
Liberty Patrol, this is Benford Station. These people are here under my authority.
Negative, Benford. Target renegade ships on my signal.
Oh my god, send Pelt!
Fire!
No! Come on, Trent, we gotta help him!
Junie, get clear. The defense system will hold them off.
We're not leaving you!
Ja. Was das denn, ne?
I'm picking up more incoming ships. Oh my, 3 cruisers are closing fast.
Doctor, you gotta come with us. We're coming in to pick you up.
There's no time. They're almost on top of us. You've got the coordinates to the jump gauge. Go!
Habe ich eine Explosion gesorgt in der Anomalie.
Commander Zane, power down your engines and surrender now.
All right, Trent, we have to get out of here. Head to the coordinates, quickly.
Ja,
They're
weg.
making a run for it. All fighter wings, break formation and pursue.
We've got to make it to the jump gate.
Weg hier. Ah, war eine Katastrophe hier.
According to Van Pelt's data, we should be close to the jump gate. Thank God, it's still working. Let's go.
Dock in use. Entering queue.
Ich finde ja nie so cool, jetzt in der sich hier warten muss. Informationen, die bleiben können, glaube ich.
Dock access granted.
Gut, dass sie uns die Zeit lassen. Uiuiui.
I've disabled the gate, but we can't sit still. We have to keep moving. The only station around here is Freeport 4. We'll stop there for repairs and try to figure out what's going on. Come on.
Gut.
Go to.
Freeport vor. Ah, fliegen wir mal hin.
I have multiple signals on an approach vector. Prepare to engage.
Commander Zane, you are outmanned and outgunned. Surrender and we will spare your life.
Trent, there's a bounty on our head. They'll never let us out of here alive. We have to fight.
Mhm. Oh Gott.
Target their engine. We need it intact.
Wir können gute Waffen, hä?
Bounty hunter ships, cease fire. These two are under the protection of the lane hackers.
Negative. Those two have a big bounty on their heads. Clear out. There's no bounty for hackers.
You leave us no choice. All ships, open fire.
What the? Are you crazy? You'll pay for this.
Einmal sammeln wir noch ein bisschen was ein. Naja. Egal.
Last one.
We've got to get out of here. Everybody's looking for you. Uploading a waypoint to your neural net. Come with us.
Thank you. But why are you helping us?
The enemies of liberty are our friends.
So einfach geht das?
We're maintaining a base in the asteroid field nearby. The Navy isn't aware of its existence. It's the only safe place for you right now.
It's close enough. Going to full speed. It's close enough. Going to full speed.
Naja. Ich habe die wohl ein bisschen voranfliegen lassen.
Formation. Free fly.
This is Delta Wing. We found them. Repeat, we found them.
Affirmative, Delta Wing. Miss Zane, Mr. Trent, we've been expecting you. Our commander wants to have a word with you, Miss Zane. Please land immediately.
Understood. Trent, repair your ship and buy whatever equipment you need. I'll see you shortly.
Ich bin beschossen. Irgendwie lustig. Naja, okay. Was ist das wohl? Gut. Aber offenbar reicht die Reichweite nicht. Gut.
Access granted.
Magtan Base. Sind wir jetzt entkommen sicher? Ja, was? Cooles. Na also. Hopp, da geht die Tür auf. Brrr. Das war was, ne? Das war eine Nummer hier. Magtan Base. Können wir uns mal hier in Ruhe drum kümmern. Schwarze Leute. Alles beschädigt, aber wir haben eine Menge Waffen dafür gekriegt. So, was haben wir denn da hier? Wir haben Javelin-Missile, können wir gerade nicht brauchen. Ganzlinger, das ist Klasse 2. Das ist natürlich nicht so cool. 20 und 10. Das brauchen wir nicht. Ich dachte, wir hätten was Besseres. Man muss mal sagen, was gibt's hier? Gibt es ja bessere Waffen? Ne, bessere Schilde. Oh, Klasse 5. Das ist in der Tat besser, oder? Also würde ich mal sagen, das wäre gar nicht mal so schlecht. Was mal zu holen, die Sentinel Shield. Gibt es dann Advanced Guardian, aber es gibt auch den hier, Graviton Shield. Sentinel. Also ich würde sagen, der ist besser als der. Gut, sollte die Lage jetzt vereinfachen für uns. Haben die hier Waffen? Das wäre gute, also Waffen, also bessere Waffen für uns. Haben die hier Hellflurry MK2 Klasse 5 4.101. Nee, die ist nicht schlechter, ist nicht besser als die, muss man sagen. Wie sieht es damit aus? 113. Also 4 allerdings, da muss man dazu sehen, dass die hier, dass die Version, die ist nicht besser, als die wir haben. Ja, okay, dann haben wir hier nichts, was besser ist. Okay, es gibt natürlich eine Taptool Mine, die ist gleich besser als der Razor Mine, muss man dazu sagen. Die würden natürlich auch mal mitnehmen. Die Taptool ist natürlich besser. Noch die Razor Mine nicht mehr. Dann haben wir noch einen Tab, wenn wir die holen. Ja, License. So License gibt es nur im Multiplayer übrigens. Hier gibt es im Singleplayer gar nicht. Das ist dann so eine Art Rollenspiel-Lizenzen, dass dann halt Polizei spielen kannst oder Schmuggler. Das halt bringen Vorteile und dann bringen Möglichkeiten. Deswegen. Aber was haben wir denn so mitgenommen an Waren? Ja, gut, dass alles hier dunkel ist. Oh, wir haben Sergeant. Ey, das ist eigentlich alles vor allem Militärleute, die können einfach in den Finger stecken. Das hätte ich nicht so gedacht. Das wären tatsächlich Leute, die man so irgendwie dann freilassen muss, weil das so gesehen Zivilisten sind, in Anführungszeichen. Also halt keine, auf die halt gesucht werden, keine Verbrecher. Halt entsprechend. Noxy, den können wir hier verkaufen, oder? Oh hier, 5,9, ne? Ein guter Preis hier, aber ja, die nehmen mal, die behalte ich mal, die Escape-Pods, aber die anderen Waren kann ich mal mitnehmen. Classified Artifact Research, was ist das? Artifacts are dangerous objects, like the classified artifact reports led to believe. They have the strangest powers, most of which are not understood yet. Research has shown that spiritual, transcendental, as well as other mind-boggling crazy things might happen any time with an artifact. Incendiary planet bombs. That's what you want if you don't just have a problem with someone, but with the whole planet. It turns the atmosphere of the planet into one huge fireball. The presence of oxygen in the atmosphere enhances the scorching, but isn't a necessity. Everything that isn't buried deep enough underground will be toasted at roughly the temperature of a hot fusion. Take extreme care while handling them near a planet with an atmosphere, or make sure you are far away. Was ist das denn für ein Kram? Wie brutal. Wie heftig. Das sind halt neue Sachen, ne, die man, neue Waren, neue Handelswaren entsprechend, die wollte ich mir mal natürlich vorlesen. Weil die kennen wir halt nicht. So, gibt es hier auch ein Schiff. Oh, mehrere sogar. Aber zu teuer, muss man da dazu sagen. Also ja, die Dromedary, Series YX Dromedary Border Worlds Freighter. In the frontier, the need for individuals to move great amounts of cargo securely is crucial. The Dromedary combines the best attributes of the Series Y and an entirely new reinforced structure and defensive matrix to yield an uncompromising solution for commerce and trade in the most rugged of areas. Ja, das ist auf jeden Fall auch ein Frachter. Ja, im Mafia würde man den tatsächlich handeln wollen, würde man den kaufen, aber machen wir nicht. Schauen wir uns. Wir haben hier zum Beispiel noch den Catalyst Very Heavy Fighter. Ich hätte den jetzt gerne natürlich nochmal gesehen. Ich weiß gar nicht, wie man das jetzt bewerkstelligen können. Jetzt ist noch hier der Untergrund auch durch. Jetzt sind wir das Schiff aber wieder. Jetzt ist das Schiff auch da. Es ist so verrückt mit der Grafik. Catalyst. The Catalyst is fast and agile. It has limited cargo space, so it's not very suitable for trading or mining. It is best used as an assault vessel in a hit-and-run type of operations. 125 Fracht immerhin. 9700 Panzerung, 6 Geschütze nach vorne. Ja, 69 Batterien und Nanobots und 8 bis 10 Waffen. Nett. Und den Griffin. Very Heavy Fighter. The Griffin was one of the first experimental ships where nomad technology was combined with a human ship. It is not as strong as other very heavy fighters, but it has gained a very good agility, which gives a great advantage in combat. Ja, 6 Geschütze, ein Turm, 9100 Panzerung, 100 Fracht, 61 Batterien, 8 bis 10 Waffenklassen. Und ja, gut. Dann sind wir hier, das ist der Dromedar übrigens, falls ihr den nicht kennt. So, wir wollen nochmal in die Bar. Dunkelkammer. Nee, das ist ja gut, der Weltraum ist dunkel, aber das ist ja nichts Neues, ne? Wir können nochmal rausgehen, aber wir lassen das so wie es ist. Ein bisschen verpackt grafisch, ein bisschen verpackt irgendwie mit dem Shader. Da müssen wir halt mit leben. Ja. Aber ich will immer das leben, weil ich versuche das auch so wenig wie möglich zu haben, diese Störfelder, aber naja. Oh. The battle for Omega 5. Freistadt. The war between the Red Hessians and the Corsairs has been fought for many years. After countless losses on both sides, it appears that neither faction can claim victory. The Red Hessians have greater numbers, but the Corsairs are the superior pilots and have better equipment. Someday this war will come to an end, but not before one of these two powerful forces is brought to its knees. Omega 5 is a dangerous system to enter, since both sides will likely fire on any vessels within the battlefield. No junkers in Kozari. Rochester. Ever wondered why there are no junkers in Kozari? The answer is simple. The Hogosha. The junkers want to expand into every corner of Sirius space, hoping to exploit the underworld trade in each house. But due to their isolated nature, the Kozari crime syndicate has kept the foreigners out of Kozari systems. Open conflict has not erupted between the two opposing factions because it is not the junkers' way to wage open war. For now, the enterprising scavengers will bide their time until an opportunity in Kozari presents itself. The children of Hispania. Trafalgar. It is rumored that the two fiercest pirate groups in Sirius both came from the same ship, the lost sleeper ship Hispania. While this is only hearsay, many believe the tales to be true about the two great factions. Nowadays, both the outcasts and the Corsairs clash in incredible battles of skill and grace, but these rivalries occur primarily because of territorial disputes in the Sigma border worlds and southern Bretonia. There is no intrinsic hatred between them, only a restlessness that goes beyond any common ties. The Guild of Dublin, Trafalgar. The Corsairs have put into Britannia from the southern border worlds to find rich hunting grounds and fields of gold. This has put them at odds with the Bretonian criminal group, the Mollies, who claim Dublin and its gold as theirs. A fierce struggle has ensued between the two for the right to be Bretonia's dominant pirate faction. It appears as if the Corsairs are holding their own against the tenacious Mollies, but only time will tell who has the right to pilfer the Queen's coffers. Kindred Spirits. Darmstadt. There are two groups within Sirius that have never met each other, yet fight for almost the same things in different houses. The common link between the groups? Sin Foods. The Farmers Alliance of Kusari and the LWB of Vineland are both fighting the Liberty Corporation desperately in an attempt to rid their homelands of the ever-encroaching food paste that feeds the majority of Sirius. The LWB is particularly interested in ending the Sync occupation of planet Stuttgart, while the Farmers Alliance is battling for control of the Kusari food markets. Changing the status quo in Kusari. Kyoto. The Hogosha crime syndicate is trying to keep things as they are in the Kusari Empire. This brings them into conflict with the Bloodranks, a faction whose primary goal is to overthrow the government. It also puts them at odds with the Golden Chrysanthemums, another group that is striving for revolution in Kusari, but for different reasons. The Dragons wish to eliminate government corruption, and the Golden Sea aim to bring about a new age for women. Yet, the common goal for these two groups brings them together as allies against the Hogosha. Okay, neutral ground for everyone. Rochester. It doesn't matter what group of criminals you belong to, unless you are a Xeno. You are always welcome at the Junker base because you are a potential customer for black market items. From Molly Gold to Corsair artifacts, the Junkers are willing to buy, sell, or trade at all. They also deal in basic commodities and therefore supply many outlaws. Junker bases also serve as neutral areas for criminals to meet without conflicts. The Xeno angle. No way. Many do not understand the radical view that the Xenos take against foreigners and Junkers. The Xenos are the remnants of Liberty's working class population in Colorado and Texas. The group blames foreign business interests for the closure of most Liberty factories. Having been kicked to the bottom, Xenos see their only option as clawing their way back to the top. Any outsiders are enemies to them, including the Junkers. The Cardamine connection. Buffalo. The trade and use of cardamine has brought three criminal factions together around the outcasts, who produce the powerful narcotic. The Golden Sea use cardamine as part of their ritualistic subculture and distribute it into Kusari space. The lane hackers trade valuable shipping information to the outcasts in exchange for the drug. Finally, there are the rogues. They supply and shelter the outcast smugglers on their way through Liberty space. This symbiotic relationship has been very effective in spreading the drugs throughout Sirius. Immer sehr interessant, ne, muss man sagen. Bounty Hunters, despite by all. Houston. Criminals who've gone bad and have no problem hunting down their own join the Bounty Hunters Guild. Every crime organization in Sirius has lost many of their numbers to this group and will lose more. The worst insult to most pirates: once a bounty hunter was just like him or her, but now is a lapdog for the corporations. Hunters know the jump hole networks and how outlaws operate, which makes them more dangerous than police or military. If you have the opportunity to kill one of them, do not hesitate. We farmers seek end to corruption. Bruchsal. The Bundschuh of Rhineland and the Blood Ranks of Kusari are organizations that have committed themselves to political ideals over promises of gain by way of murder and piracy. The two groups are motivated by the desire to root out corruption from within their respective governments. The similarities between the Bundschuh and Blood Ranks are illuminating. Both groups believe that it is the influence of corporations that has steered the leadership of their houses towards corruption and decay. It is also very unlikely that the Bundschuh has ever met a Blood Dragon. Ob das so ist? On a razor's edge. Freeport 10. The relationship between zoners and outcasts is a precarious one. The outcasts view the zoners as somewhat useful, so they do not attack them. The moment that the outcast no longer finds the zoners necessary, they will have no compunctions about slaughtering any who are in or near their space. The IMG have a much worse rapport with affection. Outcasts will kill any miners they come across in the northern Edgeworlds. The last thing the outcasts want is undue attention by outside factions in their territory. The zoners in southern Sirius. Freeport 9. Corsairs and zoners get along together reasonably well because of the large quantities of Corsair food produced on Freeport 9. But there is some question as to whether operations like it will continue to be allowed to operate so freely by the Corsairs. The presence of bounty hunters in zoner Freeports has been the source of mounting tensions between the Corsairs and their deliberately neutral neighbors. Mining in the Blood. Da kriegen alle nochmal alles einmal vorgestellt nochmal. That the IMG miners who operate the hut get along well with the Mollies, who purchase most of their supplies from the merchants aboard the derelict battleship. Both groups are miners, and though the Mollies have no true allies, the IMG probably comes the closest. The IMG are Molly sympathizers, though they have chosen not to criminalize themselves in Bretonia. Like the Mollies, many IMG are former BMM employees, and both groups share a mutual and understandable hatred for the oppressive Bretonia mining firm. Red Hessians accept fellow miners. Freistadt. Though it has been a long time since the Red Hessians were exclusively miners, they can still appreciate the work that the IMG does to operate independently of corporate and house control in Sirius. Red Hessians and IMG conduct business at the IMG base Freistadt in Omega 7, where they trade commodities of all kinds, from basic supplies to engines. Historically, a Bretonian organization, Rhineland miners flocked by the IMG after the 80 Years' War, and the common ancestry between the two groups is not overlooked by either faction. Near miss, Curacao. None of our numbers have ever been captured alive, but that fact almost changed recently when one of our own was identified while she was on an impromptu vacation in Curacao. Sue Williams found herself surrounded by undercover IC operatives at the Orbiter Spa and Cruise Lines Resort last week. She was able to set a distress call to a patrol that was passing near the planet. We got her message. She seemed worried, so Jake and I went to get her out of there. Quoted hacker pilot Robert Butcher. The two pilots flew in and picked her up just as the IC agents were about to close in. Na, immerhin noch gerettet, Hackers announced record profits. Magellan. Despite increased bounties offered by IC and the Gabba, lane hacker operations are just as successful as ever. This quarter, both bases posted record profits from lucrative heists that we pulled off. I don't know how Liberty ever gets any gold from Betonia with the operations we are pulling. Lane Hacker Executive Bill Hunter quoted. Privately, many members admit that mounting Cardamine abuse could be a serious drain on hacker income if not curbed in the near future. Also, sind sehr fleißig, muss man sagen, ne? Artifacts out of vogue. Mactan. Every hacker has artifacts these days, and it looks like there isn't much of a market for them among our own numbers. This is a good thing, since we can sell directly on Liberty's black market. We'll make more of them if we stop picking the best ones for ourselves anyway. Plus, with a new ban on artifacts, the prices should go up, netting us more in the long run. Quoted John Gustafson. Gut, dann immer das gleiche. Ja. Das gibt's ja neu. Wir reden mit dem Bartender natürlich.
What's going on, my friend? You want a drink? Maybe something to take the edge off?
What I need is some info. You got anything?
You're a newcomer, aren't you?
Yeah, guess so.
Yeah, I've heard a rumor going around. Interested?
Go ahead.
Okay, here's what's going on.
Just about every bounty hunter in the colonies is after you. You are wanted for murder, artifact smuggling, treason, and the destruction of Freeport 7. Quite an impressive list. But if you ask me, your chances of survival are pretty slim. At least get yourself a new ship. Soon. Ja, hier tatsächlich bei Crossfire, im Hauptspiel habe ich das zwar gemacht, aber egal, gar nicht nötig. Im Crossfire ist es nötig, sich das ein neues Schiff zu kaufen. Ja, das also habe ich sofort gelesen. Also im Hauptspiel muss man nicht machen, man kann da einfach mit dem normalen Schiff weiterfliegen, aber hier muss man sich ein neues Schiff kaufen, um man von der Liste runterzukommen.
Interesting. Thanks.
Very well. Be seeing you.
Damit du die Spur verwischst, muss man sagen. John Kimmich.
So, what can I do you for?
Any action going on?
New here, aren't you?
Yeah, that's right.
Well, I'm a fixer for the lane hackers. This is our home. Well, I did happen to hear some juicy info.
All right, you've got my attention.
Okay, here's what's going on.
We heard that a renegade Liberty cruiser opened fire and destroyed one of her own. The Liberty, the battleship Unity, I think. I've never actually seen one of those things open fire with that huge gun. It must have been something to see. I bet you could have seen it from the planet. Aber das ist, naja, ebenfalls hat man echt so ein bisschen gesehen.
Interesting. Thanks.
Cool. You won't regret it.
Okay, der hat nichts zu sagen. Outcast, mit dem hat nichts zu tun. Okay, der hat auch nichts. Okay, das heißt, wir sind hier fertig. Können also losfliegen, bis wir werden mal speichern. Nachher mit einem anderen speichern. Bis Land weg. Weil ich den einmal neu geladen habe, damit wir den Dingens neu, quasi den Shader neu einladen, habe ich das mal eingeladen. So, okay. Und können jetzt los weiterfliegen. Los geht's. Okay, meet Juni in space outside Macton base. With Liberty behind you, the only place left to go is home. Go meet back up with your old friend Tobias on Planet Leeds. Difficulty, it should be smooth sailing from here on out. But don't let your guard down. Reward your life. Okay, na dann, los geht's.
News. The good news is that there are jump holes nearby that lead to Manchester and Leeds.
Leeds? My friend Tobias runs the equipment dealership there.
The bad news is that Liberty has dramatically stepped up their policies against illegal artifacts. Rumors speak of hundreds of arrests, and there's a reward on our heads. 1 million credits. Can you believe it? The artifact is the key. We have to find out what it is and why they want it so badly.
Alert. Unknown contacts are closing in fast. Launch all fighters.
Picking up at least 4 Rhineland heavy fighters. Man all turrets.
Rhinelanders again. They're here for the artifact. Trent, engage.
Hand over the artifact and you will be spared.
Target the leader.
The command center is hit.
Woher wissen die, dass wir das haben?
Got one. Got another one.
Wunderbar.
That's it. Last one. Miss Zane, we can no longer protect you. Leave Liberty while there's still time. Good luck.
It's best if we split up. With that price on our heads, every bounty hunter in the colonies is going to be after us. I'll go to Cambridge to find Professor Quintain. Trent, find your friend on Leeds and stay out of sight. I'm uploading the coordinates of the Leeds jump hole. I'll contact you when I reach Cambridge. Good luck, and be careful.
Gut. Viel Glück. Kann ich nur dazu sagen. Oh, ganz so mitgenommen hier. Wir fliegen mal durch das Sprungloch. Hoffen wir, dass wir hier sicher wegkommen, ha?
Anomaly detected. Dock access granted.
Dann gucken wir mal.
Trent, this is Judy. I'm on New London. King just contacted me. He's with Walker. He said the Navy has been placed on heightened alert. Jacoby has classified all artifacts as illegal. And congratulations, you and I are now Liberty's most wanted criminals. Take on a few jobs and try to get a new ship. I'll contact you when I find Quintain. Judy out.
Okay. Gut. Ging da nicht so gut. Der hat jetzt nun recht schnell alles rausgefunden, ne? Ah, wir sind also jetzt meist gesucht. Aber ja, wir werden trotzdem nicht wegkommen, hoffentlich. Boah, alle feindlich. Das ist echt blöd. Baut ja so einen grünen Bounty Hunters, aber eigentlich sollten die noch. Die noch grün, denn ernsthaft? Er sollte uns bald suchen. Haben mich da jetzt geirrt? Eigentlich sollte das nicht so sein, dass das eigentlich beeinflusst wird.
Trent, this is Junie. I've made it to Cambridge. No luck so far finding the professor. I'll contact you when I hear anything. Until then, keep a low profile. Every bounty hunter in the colonies is probably looking for us.
Ich war schnell in Cambridge. Ich bin nicht mehr in Leeds angekommen. Wir kennen so ein System weiter. Also. Und sagen, da war die ziemlich fleißig. Hier spiegelt sich der Hintergrund seltsam. Da gibt es ein paar grafische Anomalien, ne, mit diesem Render hier.
Dock access granted.
So, aber egal. Gehört dazu, ne, wenn man das halt durchspielt. Okay, wunderbar. Gut, reagieren wir mal direkt dahin.
You won't be sorry with that one, let me tell you. You can trust Richard Winston Tobias to make you the best deal anywhere. I was wondering when you might come back.
in some kind of trouble.
You might say that.
You might also say I told you so. I didn't take the time to apprentice you so you could throw it all away on some fool scheme. But you knew better. The deal of a lifetime, you said, remember? Eh? Now look at you. At your hunk of junk on the landing pad?
Yeah.
I suppose you'll be wanting some new parts of that thing. It's good to see you, boy. So are you back now? For good?
It's complicated, Tobias. Seems like all of Liberty is after me.
I see. Well, the first thing to do is get rid of your ship. There's likely to be a description note on it. That'll make you a popular target for bounty hunters. We're needing something that blends in better around here. I want you to go and see the ship dealer in New London. Tell him you're coming. He'll have a ship for you.
I don't think I have the credits for that.
For once, just do what I tell you, boy. I've been putting some aside. You'll have enough. Come with me.
Ich habe keine Ahnung, warum das jetzt so laut ist, die Musik. Keine Ahnung. Die ist eigentlich... Okay, es ist gerade Nacht hier, wie es aussieht. Aber naja. Gut, das ist eine der Missionen, die man beim... Jetzt wird ja das Gilt doch runtergesetzt. Das heißt, wir müssen noch das hier wechseln. Wir müssen 200... Was, nur 200.000 verdienen? Mehr nicht? Also weniger beim letzten Mal. Nee, man sollte doch richtig zählen. Man muss auch zählen, dass es 300.000 sind, aber egal. 300.000, natürlich, das ist natürlich mehr als beim letzten Mal. Ja, hat mich gewundert. Ja, ich weiß, 3 mal 3 ist 6, ne? Ja, gut, wir müssen also nach Lande beim nächsten Mal, machen wir nächstes Mal. Entsprechend sieht alles ziemlich ein bisschen komisch aus hier, aber wir gehen trotzdem mal zu dem Waffenhändler. Gucken wir, da sind die Lämpschiffe, die wir da im Angebot haben, aber hier gibt es gerade nur Dunkelversion. Gehen wir kurz nochmal zum Landedock. Neu einladen lassen, dann geht es immer noch nicht. Man kennt es. Es ist ein bisschen komisch, das Spiel, was mit dem Shader. Jetzt will ich jetzt eine Nachtversion hier. Ah naja, egal. Was gibt's denn hier? Gibt es andere Schiffe hier? Das funktioniert wieder, ne? Das ist ein bisschen komisch. Naja, das ist ja mal die 3 haben wir auch in Yunnan zur Verfügung. Deswegen habe ich schon geguckt. Können wir überlegen, welchen nehmen wir denn da am besten, ne? Cavalier haben wir das Beispiel. Den B-224F Series Cavalier Betonia Light Fighter. Expertly fast and agile. This fighter design is based on the B-1, the class that cleared the Betonian frontier and sets the stage for the colonization of Sirius. Though patterned after this timeless classic, the Cavalier has many significant improvements and modern attributes that make it a true blue asset. Mit 4 Geschütze, er ist nicht minimal, das ist so schlecht, glaube ich, als unserer, ne? Ist der schlechter als unserer? Tatsächlich ist der schlechter als unserer. Hat aber dieselben Waffen, also wir können die Waffen übernehmen. Deswegen ist das gar nicht mal so schlecht, den zu nehmen. Clydesdale. B-27E Clydesdale Betonia Fighter. Often called the Beast of Burden that built Betonia. It certainly played a significant role in establishing Betonia as a vital actor in trade and commerce. The cargo capacity and armor are superior to other models available on the market elsewhere, making this a leading choice of tradesmen in Betonia and abroad. Haben wir noch den hier noch? Den AP 63-64 Piranha Bounty Hunter Light Fighter. With crime on the rise, there has been resurgence in the bounty hunter trade. To hunt down a criminal, one must think like a criminal and be armed like one too. The Piranha delivers expertly on this note, providing every bit of the firepower and armor needed for the job. The added cargo space for transport and delivery of captured escape pods rounds out its generous appointments. Ja, der wäre schlechter als der, ja? Der wäre doch schlechter als der. Ich würde wahrscheinlich beim nächsten Mal dann den Cavalier nehmen. Dann bin ich mit den Starblazer quasi, tausche ich dann aus gegen eine leicht schlechten Variante und dann bauen wir es vielleicht dann irgendwie von da aus, machen wir dann irgendwie weiter zu einem besseren Schiff, was es neu gibt in dem Mod hier. Ich glaube, wir sind damals mit dem da rumgeflogen, ne? Wir haben doch erst den gekauft für die erste Tour und dann später auf den gewechselt oder so. Weil ich halt immer nicht Militärschiffe machen wollte, aber naja. So, trotzdem gehen wir mal zu Tobias hier. Da gibt es hier auch andere Waffen, die wir mal kaufen können. Mal wieder jemand wieder farblich. Hier sieht man wieder was. Da gibt es ja andere Waffen, die wir kaufen können. Du bist ja gar nicht Tobias, du bist der Henry Dale. Ahahaha. Da gibt es hier ein bisschen Skywell oder Ripper oder Advanced Skywell. Klasse 5. 121 und 61. Und das ist ja genau die Hälfte. Wenn die ganz, ne? 122 macht der Schaden. Bild und denselben Raumschaden. Ah. Skywell. Da gibt es halt einen Ripper. Warum sollte man den nehmen? Weil es eine Tachyon-Kanone ist. Kann man natürlich nehmen. Wir können auch den behalten. Nur den Sunwale. Das ist Klasse 6. Können wir nicht mehr nehmen. Ja. Gut, dann ist das so. Die haben noch einen besseren. Die haben einen. Das ist ein Klasse 4 Schild. Das legt halt, das wir haben. Das will ich dann mitnehmen. Gibt's hier andere Scanner oder so? Nee, ne? Ja, mittlerweile können wir überlegen, ob wir mal auf den Mediotraktor-Beam fahren wollen, aber wir werden aber den brauchen. Die haben keine Nanobots zu verbraten. Interessant. Aber letztes Mal haben wir gekauft bei der letzten Station, ne? Die Waffen sind eigentlich ganz gut. Wir müssen da jetzt nicht mal was Neues kaufen, zumindest hier nicht. Ich weiß nicht, ob es noch was Neues gibt, was Besseres gibt. Eigentlich haben wir schon eine gute Waffen hier. Denke ich mal. Also, ob wir da wirklich ein Upgrade machen müssen auf die Skywell. Wir können natürlich gucken, was ist mit dem Klasse 4. 79, 47. Jetzt mal weniger Schaden, der Ripper. Der Skywell 47. 188 macht er. 188 und 94. Der Skywell ist minimal besser als der Magma Hammer 2, aber der Advanced Skywell, aber der Skywell selbst ist schlechter als der Magma Hammer 1. Also, ja, braucht man ja, weiß nicht, ob wir den brauchen. Ich weiß es nicht so genau. Sonst haben die hier nichts im Angebot für uns. Da haben wir schon. Wir müssen trotzdem wieder rumgucken, was es hier so gibt. Ne? Wir sind hier mal neugierig. Ich bin zumindest neugierig. Wir wissen, was hier los ist. Wir haben einen Major. 180.000 bringt er ein. Uiuiui. Hier gibt's nur Oxygen zu kaufen. Das ist ja nicht gerade viel, muss man sagen. Aber naja. Also das ist schon relativ viel Geld, was man hier bringt. Mit sich schleppt. 80.000 Major. Naja. So, gucken wir uns da in der Bar. So, bei der Bar ist der schwarze Trend wieder zu sehen. Nee, doch nicht. Sah nur so aus. War nur der Rücken. Okay. Wieder was zu lesen. Another prison in Manchester. Manchester. It looks like there are It looks like there may be a need to build another prison facility in addition to the infamous Newgate prison in Manchester. Planners are just speculating right now, but it is more than likely that if a second penitentiary is added, it will build adjacent to the first national prison ship. The belief is that it will be more efficient to protect the two facilities if they are in close proximity in each other. Projections show that the Newgate population will be at twice its attendant capacity within 10 years if current trends hold. A BMM leaves a bad taste. Leeds. BMM came under fire last week when it was discovered that the free food distributed to employees working on the planet is of substandard quality, normally used as a livestock feed on Cambridge. Workers were further enraged when they heard this comment from a BMM executive. We never thought it was an issue since most of our planet-side labor lost their ability to taste and smell after the first year or two on Leeds. Unfassbar, ne? Massive mineshaft collapse kills 192. Settlement 483. The honeycombed surface just south of mining settlement 483 collapsed yesterday in what is believed to be one of the worst mineshaft cave-ins in Leeds history. The residents of 483 were awakened near midnight by tremors and rumbling. Next thing you know, my entire living complex was falling. Most of my neighbors are dead. A dazed guild chamberlain reported from his hospital bed. Investigators have cited overmining in the area as a cause. BMM pressure to clean up dump. Settlement 9171. The residents of mining settlement 9171 are lodging an official complaint with the Bretonian government today. It was recently discovered that the newly established settlement is situated on a centuries-old toxic waste dump. Already there are reports of widespread sickness and some deaths. BMM built 9171 when it was discovered that there were previously unexploited copper deposits far below the surface. The reason nobody did any digging around here was because of the toxic waste dump. BMM just figured they wouldn't let it stop them anymore, stated Brian Roberts, a resident of 9171. Molly is captured aboard LD-14. LD-14, the security screening process that an individual must go through to work at the LD-14 MOX processing facility is rigorous. But recent events have shown that these measures may still be inadequate. Two Molly operatives were captured Wednesday as they attempted to transmit coded messages from a long-range mobile communicator aboard LD-14. Under interrogation, the men reported that they had been coerced by Molly agents to transmit shipping schedules and cargo manifests. Both men have been detained on Battleship York until sentencing next week. Oh, meine Güte. Life expectancy up in Leeds. Leeds, the Royal Census Bureau reported that the average life expectancy of a Leeds resident has improved since the last census was tallied 20 years ago. A female on the planet can expect to live 1.2 years longer on average. The number also increased for residents within the system, though less significantly, with a boost of 0.8 years. The Bureau attributes the better numbers to a stricter interpretation of the laws of labor safety that were recently instituted by the Crown. The new average lifespan for a person on Leeds is 51, and for those in the system, 67. BMM has eye on the border worlds. Stokes. It is no secret that Leeds and the Stokes field have almost been completely mined out. This is disturbing news for BMN officials who must begin to look elsewhere for the raw materials needed to fuel Bretonian industry. BMM executives have already begun searching for new sources of material and have met with some success in the border worlds. Unfortunately, these systems beyond the edge of Bretonia rule very dangerous to operate in, therefore incurring far greater security costs, said BMM Representative Patrick Chamberlain. So viele Chamberlains hier, ne? Fugitive escapes bounty hunter trap. Durham, ruthless murderer, pirate and drug smuggler Santiago Lawrence hijacked another diamond shipment bound for Leeds from New London. This last attack was supposed to be his last according to the statements of the two guild master bounty hunters contracted by AC to dispatch Lawrence. It was a hunter's plan to lure the outcast into a trap, but the strategy backfired when Santiago killed one of the guild masters and 4 of their support hunters as he fought his way through the ambush. The second master hunter has disappeared into the border worlds after him. Aha, so sieht also die Lage aus. Mit dem Bartender kann man nichts reden, der hat ja nichts zu sagen. Nur Mission hier, der hat was für uns. Da reden wir mit ihm hier, Samura, Kenji, Maeda.
May I help you?
Hey, what you got?
New here, yes?
Yeah, guess so.
Fortune could be smiling on you right now, Mr.
Trent's the name.
Ah, well, I work for Samura Industries. We don't truly run this base, but we do have a relationship with those who do. Ah, well, yes, I might have some information for you.
I'm interested. Go on.
I will upload all the info on the Saka storage facility into your Nobleman net for 200-500 Credits. Warum nicht? Okay, jetzt haben wir noch Informationen über den Scouser erhalten. The Scouser is a train with heavy armor to protect its cargo, but has no offensive or defensive weapons. It can carry up to 1,750 units cargo, but if you decide to use the ship, you better should hire an escort. Ja, die man natürlich nicht kaufen kann im Singleplayer.
I'll keep that in mind. Thank you.
Excellent. Thank you.
Wo ist das? In Honshu. Ich habe schon mal so einen Honshu jetzt gefunden. Da oben. Das Ding und das Ding ist so spannend. Gucken wir gleich mal nochmal rein, würde ich sagen. Wir gehen mal zu ihm hier. Ernest Parker.
Hi. Help you?
Have anything?
It's your first time here, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, you may be in luck. I might have just the thing, Mr.
Call me Trent.
Oh, well, I work for Gateway Shipping. We don't really run this place, but we have an understanding with the people who do. Well, just between us, I have heard a rumor.
Go ahead.
Okay, here's what's going on.
I just had a conversation an hour or so ago with a guy named Sid. He told me that he's in the possession of an alien artifact, and that is the reason for all the catastrophes lately. You would think he's just a nutcase, but you know, he seemed eerily serious and convinced. Okay, was hat der denn für ein Artefakt? Wo hat der das denn her?
That might come in handy. Thank you.
All right then. Good luck.
Wer ist Sid? Wer ist Sid? Keine Ahnung. Ich habe keine Ahnung, wer Sid ist. Auf jeden Fall, was ich weiß, dass wir noch ein paar Sachen kennengelernt haben. Wir sind angefangen in New York. Da gibt es auch nichts mehr Neues zu erkunden. Dann gehen wir weiter. Wir sind direkt am Magellan geflogen. Und sind jetzt hier in der Barrier, die Barrier. A small ice asteroid field at the edge of the system. Ja, es ist sehr klein, man kennt es. Ne, ist ja ist leicht zu übersehen, muss man sagen. Also, Magtran Base. Hier kann man sehen, was es da gibt, immerhin. So. Oh Gott. Lane hackers are most composed of former Los Angeles Algera Technologies employees who created the extremely complex scanning and database system known as USI, Universal Ship Identification. Departing the company rather acrimoniously in 7050 AS, they have become an ongoing problem in the independent worlds. The lane hackers in Magellan and Galileo share one common origin, Algera. The scandal that erupted within the company after the Great Galileo Bypass project, which resulted in the unnecessary construction of a hugely expensive set of jump gates and trade lanes, forced several executives and the elite development team out. This would become the second part of the core of the lane hackers, along with the original California scanner group that fled to Magellan. The investigation continues to this day, but has so far been unsuccessful in locating the lane hackers' bases. No hacker has ever been captured, although various rogues in the independent worlds have been caught, possessing remarkably accurate information regarding upcoming high-value shipments. Security measures have been added to the software, but the hackers remain one step ahead, leading Algera security experts to believe that there are many sympathetic programmers still within the company, possibly being secretly paid off with the proceeds from the thefts. The lane hackers prefer to sell the information to others rather than do the dirty work themselves, Also, they sometimes swoop in and tractor in a cargo if it's particularly juicy. Fancying themselves as modern-day Robin Hoods, they avoid direct confrontation when possible, unless it is the henchman of the despised IC and the Gabba. They like to frequent Freeport 4 and the Ames Research Station, as their asteroid bases within the clouds can become claustrophobic. Their cardamine addiction forces the hackers to trade drugs for trade lane info with the outcasts and the Mecton base, at the Mecton base. Leiden is a key transfer point for smuggled goods between Kusari and Liberty, especially the artifact trade, which the Hogosha dominate. A steady stream of Hogosha ships makes the journey to the Galileo system. The lane hackers have also been spotted in Colorado, leading authorities to speculate that there may be multiple jump hole routes into that system from the independent worlds. Kann halt sein, ne? Kann halt sein. Ich weiß gar nicht mehr so genau. Wie setzen wir hier? Da machen wir hier. Jetzt gucken wir nach Leeds. Dann gehen wir mal hier gelandet. East Leeds Smog Cloud. A large cloud of smog that has cold seat over the centuries from the various industrial operations throughout Leeds. Giants and outcasts are often sighted within the cloud. Natürlich. Dann haben wir noch Planet Leeds selbst. Aha. Upp. Soon after settlement, Britannia needed war materials, and Leeds was quickly recognized as the most resource-rich system under Britannian control. Companies were formed and given royal charters near carte blanche to develop the system in any way they saw fit, while settlers were handed generous incentives to move to Leeds and serve as a workforce. Over the centuries, however, unchecked industrial progress has led to significant environmental pollution, as exemplified by the omnipresent smog clouds. Britannia Mining and Manufacturing, BMM, operates the bulk of the planet-side mining, smelting and manufacturing facilities, while Bovix handles transportation of finished goods throughout Britannia. Genau, dann sind wir hier fertig mit Leeds erstmal. Wisst ihr, wir werden sicherlich ein bisschen mehr Kunden von Britannia. Wir müssen eh noch hier rein zum Beispiel fliegen. Das ist ja das nächste Ziel. Da gibt es noch nichts, da wo nur die Info gegeben, dass da hin müssen. Dann müssen wir noch im Ober noch ein System kennengelernt. Honshu Osaka Storage Facility können wir schon lesen. Wenn wir später erst hinkommen, da gibt es auch kein Schiff zu kaufen, immerhin, wisst was ihr Bescheid. Da gibt es also nichts. Constructed in 350 AS by Samura, the Osaka Storage Facility is the largest structure of its type in all of Sirius. Fuel shipments mined from the Crow Nebula by the Gas Mining Guild, GMG, are stored here until they can be transported to distribution points in the other colonies by foreign shipping companies. Wissen wir schon mal Bescheid. Das war mal so eine gute Handelsroute irgendwie hier oben, aber weiß ich auch nicht mehr ganz genau. Wir gehen ja nicht groß auf Handeln, muss man sagen, in diesem Let's Play hier. Wir werden eher nur rumballern, aber naja, wenn man irgendwo hin wollen, haben wir letztes Mal haben wir auch ein bisschen rumgehandelt, aber letztendlich nur minimal. Lohnt sich halt auch nicht, wenn man halt Piloten sammeln kann und dann Geld kriegt, muss man sagen, ne? Also deswegen. Ich fand so im Hauptspiel damals so ein Quatsch. So, da waren wir aber letztes Mal. Jetzt geht's hier weiter mit dem Text. Mit dem Text. I've never seen Juni like this. She's scared. No other word to describe it. She flew back to New York to ask Ashcroft what Rhineland ships have to do with artifact trade in Liberty. But when she got to the battleship where he was being held, she learned that all records of his arrest had been wiped clean. But that's not the worst of it. Walkers also disappeared. Official records show that the ship was lost 5 years ago. Something is terribly wrong here in Liberty. Juni thinks our best shot is to look for Walker in California. And given that all other people I know here in Liberty are either dead or have disappeared, that sounds like our best option. Junie went back to the equipment room to take care of some business when I was cornered on the landing deck by a suspicious looking guy. He told me that he and I were the last two survivors of Freeport 7. I vaguely remembered him from the rescue ship. He told me that the station was blown to pieces because people were looking for an artifact he has in his possession. Just as he showed me the piece, a Navy officer appeared and shot him point blank. I was almost next, but Junie came back just in time. She told him to take me into custody, but he turned on her and opened fire. She was faster, but now we are really in trouble. Murder of a military officer is a capital offense in Liberty, and I doubt they will buy it was self-defense. We have to get out of here, fast, while there's still time. While there's still time. Junie says she knows a place to hide. What the hell was that about? That had to be that had to be at least half the Liberty war machine. King tells me that my name suddenly showed up on top of the Navy's most wanted list. I mean, what the hell? I am wanted for murder, artifact smuggling, treason, the destruction of Freeport 7, terrorism, and now we are here with some old guy Junie knows. I should have never have come to Liberty. Thank God, Walker showed up though. I don't think we could have made it out of that hellhole without him. 3 cruisers and a full escort wing just for a single one-man station? Junie seems to be holding together alright, but I don't know how much longer we can hold out like this. Jeez, even the bounty hunters are coming at us in full force. We just can't win, and everything keeps getting more and more confusing. We are in it deep. Now we are on a lane hacker base of all things. I think we are on the edge of Bretonian space. Maybe being a grease monkey wasn't such a bad idea. Rhinelanders? What the hell was that about? What do they have to do with anything? Could it be that all of this is happening because of this damn artifact? I don't know. All I know is that home in Leeds is just past the cloud. I'm sure Tobias will love this story. Well, Tobias set me up with a good chunk of money for a new ship and pointed me toward the new London ship dealer. Still, I haven't been home in a while, and all that money is burning a hole in my pocket. After all that, I could use a drink. Ja, dann haben wir uns jetzt gegönnt und sind damit am Ende angekommen in dieser Folge. Und nächstes Mal geht es also weiter nach Planet London als erstes. Und dann, wenn wir ein bisschen Geld verdienen, werden da haben wir ein Schiff kaufen, dann fliegen wir dann direkt in Manchester und machen dann die Abgabe von den Leuten oder holen uns noch ein paar Leute in Missionen ab oder so, bis der Frachtraum voll ist und dann, ja, können wir uns darum kümmern, würde ich sagen. Auf jeden Fall war es an dieser Folge hier. Ich hoffe, ihr hattet Spaß damit. Denkt wie immer an die Videobeschreibung für wichtigen Links. Denkt an Bewertungen, Kommentare für eben jene. Und zu guter Letzt, denkt doch an das Abo, damit ihr wisst, wann und wie es weitergeht. Und ich sage danke fürs Zusehen und bis zum nächsten Mal. Bye, bye.